guys out there. So this is about no stitching alteration. I've done it throughout my life. Like I started it when I was teenager. I used to pin it up when I was not in the mood of getting it altered, because most of the time I was lazy or lethargic in doing so. Still I do it, even though these days I know how to stitch, but still I do it just because at times I feel like it is better. Sometimes you get it tapered by a tailor, or sometimes you can just use it like that way also. So in this video I'll be sharing my tricks of alteration without using a needle and a thread, or without getting it tailored. So I'll be doing it without stitching. So this video is gonna be super fun. So without wasting any time, just get into the video. You are also just like me, like if you are also lethargic in getting your garments altered, then this video is just for you. So let's get started.
With hemming the jeans with the safety pins, we need to focus on this bubble hem, which is actually at the bottom of the jeans. So what I'll do, I will actually cuff the jeans like this. I'll just fold it say about 1 inches like this, and just press it cleanly, and then I'll be using safety pins and start pinning it out. But we need to keep in mind that we are pinning at the bubble hem, at just at the hem line. We'll be pinning at the tip of the hem line, and like this keep on pinning slowly. And this is exactly what the tailor does when he actually stitches it. Like during when we go for alteration, the tailor also stitches at this hemline. So we are using pin because this is a temporary solution to it. You can get the tapered look when you want by using the pin, and and you can take it off the safety pin when you don't want it, and when you want the full length, you can wear it with the full length rest of the time, and when you don't want it, you can just taper it with the help of these kind of pins. After we have done pinning, everything I am holding here is what we'll get rid of, and then we are gonna fold it down. And this is something. When you flip it down, the hem will be perfectly maintained, and you can see this clearly. Like we need to iron it to get rid of any bubbles. Just press hard it so that it looks really smooth, flat, and look like one single piece. And you can see the result. It looks perfect. So it is a great way of temporary hemming your denim, or in fact the pants and all, so which you can get away easily when you don't want them, just removing the pins. This top, I love this, but this is way too open. Now this is I actually do when I have something which is wide neckline, and this is really flattering. Let me take you to the fun part, how I did this. For this you need a bangle and a rubber band. And slowly place the bangle inside the neckline, and like this cover the bangle with the fabric and secure it with a rubber band, and you'll see a nice bow shaped neckline, and you'll love the new look of your top. This is what I actually do when I have something very with a broad neckline. So this is my white top which I often wear, but now I'm bored with it, so I'll be trying ruched sleeve with it. I know, without stitching. Now the magic is here. I'll show you how to do ruched sleeve. Yeah, with safety pin. Take the fabric, grab a safety pin, and go half inch in and out, just like you do running stitch, right? I am basically gathering the fabric here. And the key point is that you have to gather all the fabric inside the pin and then close the pin. You can see a new rush sleeves with new look, giving a kick to the basic top. Now this top is bit loose from the bottom, but still I love this because of its color and the written message on it. I'll be converting it into a crop top. I'll be taking fabric from the middle and giving it one fourth say about 1/4 inch of the fabric I'm taking and pleating it and then securing it with a safety pin. So this is the outcome. Look at this. Isn't it chic and flattering? I know it is. I like folding sleeves of my top, but they don't stay for long, and this is super annoying. I just have to really fold it for 30 times, around 30 times in a day, and this is irritating, and we cannot sew it, right? That looks cheesy. So basically you have to fold the sleeves like say about half an inch. Now go from the back side and keep in point you're barely picking up any outer layer of the fabric, cause you don't want pins to be visible from outside, and constantly double check to make sure you're keep on adjusting it. Okay. Hey you, now you can see I've got the fold, and if you tug on it or do anything, it is not going to be undone. So this is exactly what I wanted, and this is something which you'll love it. Now this baggy dress. Now it's time to give a kick to this baggy dress. Just to give a shape to this dress, this time I am not using a pin, but instead of that I am just using a belt. A belt is another good way to add some personality and details to your outfit without any effort. So this is another version of the same idea with the same idea of that which I have used in that loose t-shirt using a ring and a elastic band. So this is my jumpsuit and its neckline is too wide. So this is the thing I do basically with the wide neckline thing. And again I am using a ring and I am just placing it inside the neckline and securing it smartly with a rubber band, and then cleaning the side properly like this, and you can see how the neckline how I'm getting a nice bow, and I have just got a new neckline, and for the side I am taking half inch inside the fabric and then pinning it. Both the side I'll do the same. So look at this. This is how magical just adding a belt can give a more can instantly dresses up my entire thing and gives a kick to my basic outfit. So this is all about it about this video. Hope you like this video, and if you find anything helpful, do like and subscribe and keep watching guys. Thank you.